So just taking your time, just coming to your comfortable seated position, whether the legs are crossed or out in front. As we inhale, just finding the spine nice and long. That chin tucked just so the back of the neck is long. And just settling here, as we always do. Just taking that time, just tuning in to our breaths. Just that inhale, feeling that length making us a bit taller, that chest expanding. As we exhale, just rooting it all down through the sit bones. Observing as the chest contracts. It's breath by breath. Just noticing these cycles just going on, the movements of each breath. And it's tuning in to the sounds of each one as well. Just allowing this to settle and calm us. Just any thoughts in the mind, just drifting away. Attention only on the breath. Just letting the day go, just settling into this moment. And with time, just letting the breath lengthen. Without forcing it in any way, just letting the calm just take over us. And then, the next breath or two, just taking 3 nice long deep breaths. So that big inhale filling this chest and the tummy. As we hold just for a second and just sigh it away through parted lips. Twice more. With those 3 breaths done, just letting that breath return to normal. Just observing any difference in the quality of the breath. And then, let's just move it around the neck, as we usually do. Let's inhale, finding the length. And the exhale as we look up, stretching the front of the neck. Every inhale back to center. As we exhale, looking down, stretching the back. Inhaling back. As we exhale, ear toward shoulder, stretching the side. Working to the other side to your rhythm. And once we're back, just doing one more round. The exhale, looking up. Working side by side. And when we're back in center, just finding that nice lengthened position again. Maybe just rolling that neck around, just nice and loose, whether it's small or big. Just feeling around. And if we've gone one way, just going the other, just keeping it all nice and even. And as we come back, a nice lengthened position again, just rooting down. And then just give the shoulders just a nice loose shake off. Bring the ribs in, give the spine a little wiggle, that's it, just nice free movements. And as we slow that down, coming back, ready to stretch. But first, if we're sitting cross-legged, let's just change it up. So just cross the legs the other way. Now we're going to be here for a wee while, so if it does ever become too much, just bring them out. That just eases these knees off. So with the legs crossed, grabbing a hold of your belt if you have one, or if it's a sock, a cushion, just something, just for a little bit of length. And we want this to be roughly shoulder distance apart, so I can't really demonstrate, but now, spine nice and lengthened, let's work it with the breath. So a big inhale, let's just reach this up. Now stretching up, making that spine longer. Just exhale. All the way back down. Twice more. So the breath filling the movement, that inhale reaching. Maybe looking up, you'll get a gentle curl in the spine. Exhale down. Final one. Just letting that lengthen the breath. Now into the sides. So inhaling up again. That reach up. Let's exhale. Gentle side stretch as far as low as you go. Inhale, center. Exhale. Just imagine you're a ticking clock. Let's do it 3 times each side. So this is the second round. Each time you go over, do you move a little further? It's that combination of the breath and movement working together. Now, as we inhale in the third time, back up, that reach up. We're making circles this time. So you can exhale, look over a knee, reaching out. Inhale around over the other knee and up. Twice more. Exhale. As we inhale back. Lots of movement here. As if you're reaching out. Now take a guess. Other way. Exhale, other knee and around. Do we reach further? Now the shoulders might be achy, but we're about to ease off. Now third time around, that's it. Exhale it back. You can drop this belt for now. Now, my knees are a bit achy, so before we get to the shoulders, if you want, you can join me. Just bringing the soles of the feet together. And then let's work into the shoulders. You can bring these palms close into the hips. Maybe the thumb wraps around. Let's just make nice big circles. That inhale, pushing up. Exhale, squeezing back and down. Twice more. I need to say, we're going the other way. Inhale, squeezing back and up. Exhale, release forward and down. And we've had these three. Just release. Shake loose. Nice and loosen the shoulders. And then let's go back to the hips. So if you've got these feet touching and they're a bit further out, do they come a little bit closer in? Now they can go all the way in. Be cautious though, this gets quite close into the hips. Perhaps you take a hold of each foot individually. Now before we move though, we want this spine to maintain nice and straight. If you wish, on an exhale, can we just peel the feet open a little like a book? Now this is being cautious, this does get into those hips and the knees. Every inhale is finding a little more length. So we hold it, just letting time do the work. Now, if you want to extend, again using caution, exhale, lean forward. Now you might go far, you might not go far at all. Just to wherever is comfortable. If you get low down, you can just move the hands, maybe you make it to the elbows, but don't force it. As if it's a bit of a curl. And on an inhale, let's just work our way back up. Nice and tall. We can bring these knees together to have a nice loose bend on the mat. Now, moving to work into the core. So again, the spine stays straight, the shoulders are not forward, they're back. We can probably guess. So can we inhale, bringing these arms up? Keep the gaze forward. Now send the back a little, just until you feel the core engaging. If you like, inhale one leg up. And then maybe inhale the other up. That's it, inner boats. Remembering the spine staying long in the inhale. If you want to make it harder, you can begin to lengthen the legs, but that works into that core very quickly. It's finding the easing and releasing with each exhale. That's enough. Oh, let's exhale down. Bring the knees in a little closer. Perhaps a hug around the thighs. Bringing the tummy onto the thighs. Just letting the head rest. And if you like, you can crawl these feet out a little. The legs and tummy just coming a bit closer to the floor. Maybe wiggle the head back, the hips back a little. Just gradually and slowly working your way down. It's making space in the spine. And then slowly on the inhale, peeling ourselves back up, nice and tall, ready to come through to all fours. Any way you want, maybe crossing the legs. Do we roll over on the knees? Finding our all four position, whether it's on the palms or the fists. That spine nice and lengthened, the chest slightly lifted. If you want, just give the hips just a little wiggle off. I've done quite a lot already. And as we come back, let's move it into cat. So from our all fours, now inhale, curling from the base of the spine, looking up. The exhale, again curling from the base, looking down or through the legs. Breath by breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Feeling through each of these vertebrae. And we compress the discs and make space. Bending the elbows as much as you want as you move, or maybe not at all. Now, to your next exhale, curling down, and then sinking that back into your child. Those hips towards the heels, adjusting so it's comfortable. Whether that's widening the knees, just allowing the chest and head to just sink to the mat. Just tuning back into the breath when you're here. Observing where you've worked. It's feeling the warmth within the body. And if we wish, we can inhale as we lift the palms so they're on the fingertips. Just see if that just moves the stretch just a little bit further up the spine. All the while the chest and head still lowering towards the mat. On the exhale, lowering those palms back down. Now, on the inhale, we're going to slither through onto our fronts. So keeping the chest and head low to the mat. Can we inhale, gradually working our way through. When we're here, let's just tuck these elbows under the shoulders, palms facing down on the mat. And you can have the gaze not quite looking forward, just slightly down. So we hold here, just observing the curl we have in the spine. And if you want, with these palms planted, without moving them, can we inhale as if we're pulling the palms towards us? And I feel that work a little higher up the spine. And that release on the exhale, repeating with the breath. Inhale, that gentle pull. Exhale and release. next exhale, release. Just letting that practice go. As we exhale, peeling the chest down to the mat. Ready to work in Cobra. So bringing the palms in line with the chest. If you don't want to come up into Cobra, just go back to where we were. And on the inhale, pushing down through the palms, lifting ourselves up tall. That's it. Not holding. Exhale, tensing the buttocks, peeling the spine down. Twice more. Inhale and lift. Exhale, peeling down. Now, when we've had these three, we have two options. We're going to come up into dog. Either you come up into all fours or tuck the toes here as if we inhale up, back up into our Cobra. Now the hips might lift off the mat and then scoop, that's it, up to the sky. As we exhale, that chest and head just sinking through in our dog. Finding that length in the spine. And as we hold our dog, if you like, can take a walk from foot to foot, stretching into the back of these legs. And then, as we come back to stillness, just sinking down just for a breath. As we inhale, stepping through forward fold. Either letting the arms hang, holding the elbows or the ankles. Just being sure that head is nice and loose. And then slowly in your time, to that inhale, as we uncurl up to our stand. Those feet nice and planted. Finding the stillness, that chin tucked in so the back of the neck is long. Just rooting down, shoulders dropping. And then let's settle ourselves here. So as we inhale, reaching these arms up, working with the breath, palms together. Exhaling them down, heart center. Twice more. Just seeing if this just slows everything down. You bring the palms to the sides, just easing, shaking, loosening off if we like. Lovely. And then I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So working through a little bit of Salute to the Sun. Perhaps not the full sequence. We'll see how we get on. So probably around about mid-mat. When you're ready, inhale again, reaching up, palms together. This time, exhaling, forward fold. That uncurling feeling through the spine. hanging nice and loose. On your inhale, can we make it downward dog? Whether it's walking the feet, the hands forward and the feet back. As we sink that chest and head through. Now, either all fours and into lunge or three-legged dog. Inhale, lifting one leg up. On the exhale, bending that knee. Slow and controlled, sinking it through into our lunge. Lovely. Now if you want, drop the back knee or keep it straight. And in our lunge, just checking this alignment of the ankle and knee. Now is holding the lunge, finding length in the spine. And then let's make it a twist, so planting the opposite palm of the front foot. So we inhale, opening up, that's it. Looking up if you're balanced. Exhale, lowering that back down. Planting these palms again, either all fours or inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, back down to our four-legged dog. Stepping it through, forward fold again. So we let everything hang. On the inhale, reaching up, palms together, back down, heart center. That was one side. Let's go straight to the next. Inhaling up again. Exhale, forward fold. When you're ready, inhale, planting palms, stepping through to dog. Exhaling that chest and head through. Now moving into lunge, either all fours or inhale, three-legged dog again on the other side. So we exhale, bending this knee. Slowly sinking this one through as well. Again checking the front knee and ankle in alignment. Drop the back knee if you like. So we find the length in the spine. Making it a twist here. This inhale, opening up over the front leg, looking up if you're balanced. So we exhale slowly back down. Planting the palms. Inhale, either three-legged dog or come to all fours. And slowly, all fours. Inhale, forward fold. Next inhale, that lift up. Exhaling back, heart center. Now, before we go again, just quick shake, wiggle, ease off. So we're going to repeat, but we're going to throw in a few other moves as well. So when we're ready, nice lengthened position, now inhale, reaching up again. Exhale slowly down, releasing the spine. From our forward fold, into dog. Those hips up. Exhale that chest and head through. As we inhale, three-legged dog again, or all fours. Now this is a change. Can we exhale, bending the knee, opening the top hip up? If you want. And then slowly exhale back into our lunge. In whatever variation you've gone for. We're going to open in a twist the opposite way. So planting the same palm as the front foot. As we inhale, other side. Exhale, lowering that back down. If we want another challenge in our lunge, you can inhale up nice and tall. Whether you hold the thigh or the arms hang, it can be wobbly. And exhale. Back down. Three-legged dog or all fours and then dog. Exhale that foot back into four-legged dog. You can either step it forward or you can take a hop into your forward fold. And inhale. Slowly back up. So we exhale everything back. Heart center. So if anybody was cold before, we're feeling warm now. Got one more side to do. So obviously you can see the focus here is on our lunges. So again, inhale. Use the breath, just help calm and still you. Exhaling forward, forward fold. A loosening of the spine. Inhale, dog, as we plant the palms, step the feet back. Sinking the chest and head through. If you want, inhale, three-legged dog. Always do all fours if you prefer. Now exhale, bend the knee, open the top hip if you like. And the next exhale, slowly sinking it through into that lunge. Checking your alignment. And then making it our twist. So planting same palm as front foot. Inhale, nice and open. We exhale that back down. If you want, you don't have to. Inhaling up tall. Working into the thigh. Exhale, back down. Palms planted. To come back into your dog, whether it's three-legged or not. Exhale, planting that foot that was in the air. Inhale, step or hop, forward fold. Let that release down. As we inhale, slowly back up, reaching up, exhaling it all back, heart center. You bring the arms down, shake, wiggle, ease off whatever we need that to be. And we probably need to settle this breath. So let's work to do that. So finding our nice lengthened position, these feet nice and rooted. As we inhale, just gently and effortlessly out to the side. Exhale, back down. Once more, your breath. Now we're working to heart center via the sides. Inhale, side, heart center. Exhale down the way we came up. Once more. Now one step further, all on the inhale. Sides, heart center, reach up. And down. Again. Now third time if you like with a back bend, it's optional. Inhale, reaching up and sigh the breath away. We inhale back. Exhale, working our way back down. And the breath should be a bit more settled now. So let's go back into these thighs. So tonight we're working with Warrior One. So that means the hips are forward and not to the side. So let's step one leg forward. The back toe slightly in. Now your stance is probably shorter than your Warrior Two. So those hips are forward. So with the hands on the hips, the shoulders slightly back. Inhaling tall. Exhale, bending that front leg. Taking that peak or that knee and ankle in alignment. Finding the spine nice and long. Healing these arms up if you like. But with the arms up, let the shoulders drop. They're not reaching up too far. Each inhale as if we find the spine a little longer. Maybe exhale, lower a tad, but there's not usually too much movement here. What we can do, if you like, exhale, send these elbows out to shoulder height, palms facing forward. See if that makes any difference. Now on the next exhale, can we just stretch the front of the chest, sending the elbows back a bit. Now inhale them back and release. Do it twice more if you like. Now when we inhale them back in the third time, just leaving them here. We're going to make it a bit of a lunge again. Obviously, we're very tall, so don't try and get down too far. So exhale. The tummy might come onto the thigh. Just letting that spine, it's almost like a curl in the spine over the leg. Now can we use the core? As we inhale all the way back up, you can lengthen the front leg. Exhaling down. Now with the legs nice and straight, and the hips straight, seems a shame not to stretch this front leg. So hands on hips, and we'll take a forward fold over the front leg. So inhaling tall, exhale as we tip the hips The spine is staying lengthened. If the front knee needs to bend, let it happen. It's feeling that release with each exhale. And then inhale slowly back up. You can take a big step or a zigzag. Those feet back together. That shake, wiggle, ease off. Ready for the next side. So planting those feet nice and tall. Taking that step forward. Back toes slightly in. Now remembering those hips are forward. The hands on the hips, inhaling tall. Exhale. That bend in the front leg. Taking that peak, that knee and ankle in alignment. Now those shoulders slightly back. If you're ready, you can inhale these arms up. Remembering letting the shoulders drop. Finding that length on the spine on this side. Maybe lowering on the exhale. Now, again, can we exhale these elbows down in line with the shoulders? This time we're doing the opposite. So we're just exhaling them forward, making space across the shoulder blades. The palms might come together. Inhale back. Alison, if you want to go for that twist, go for it. I saw where you were going. Exhale. Inhale. Final one. Now if you focus on this, you kind of forget what's going on in these legs. Now as we inhale back out, it's our high lunge. Exhale. That spine just curling over the leg. Let the head hang here if you like. Can we inhale, using the core, lifting everything back up. That front leg lengthened, exhaling these arms down. So from here with the hands on the hips, inhaling that spine tall. As exhale, tipping over the front leg. Spine staying lengthened. Should feel the biting point quite quickly. With each exhale, see if you lower that a little bit more. Now, for those of you that are quite close to the floor, if it's easier, you can just let the hands touch the floor if you want. When you're ready, let's inhale slowly back up. Big step or a zigzag. In our standing position. That shake easing off. Let's get ready to balance. So planting those feet, the shoulders dropping. Oh, actually, for those of you that have a belt, we can work in our normal tree, or we can work slightly differently. If you want to use the belt, just send it around one of the toes, or one of the feet, sorry. So, two options if you have the belt. Just inhale right out in front. If you don't have the belt, It's maybe easier to just bring the knee out. Now the spine stays lengthened. Now, either option. Can we exhale that leg out to the side? If you've not got the belt, just hold the knee. Yes, it's a lot harder with the belt if you've got it this way. And then, either exhale, bringing the foot onto the thigh, or you can continue to use the belt. It comes across a little further so that knee goes down. Now this is personal preference. I don't like the belt variation here, so I just go with the foot on. So, whatever arms you have, can we inhale either, both, or one? Reach up, neither exhaling, heart center, or that palm onto the opposite shoulder if you've only got the one. Rooting down through that standing foot. Each inhale that little bit taller. I'm enjoying this. I see we're all ditching the belts. It's finding our calmness and stillness here. Just observing our breath. And when we're ready, just slow and controlled. Exhale, back to the floor. Ready for the other side. So with those feet planted again, if you want to use the belt, just set that up on the other foot. And then inhale. That leg either out in front or that knee up. Now, between each step, find your balance and stillness. If you're ready, exhale it out to the side. And then inhale. Either that foot on the thigh or holding the belt as the knee goes down. Whatever you want the option to be. When you're ready. Inhale, arms up. And exhale down, heart center. The shoulders drop. Rooting down through this standing foot. Finding length with each inhale. To tune into the breath. Just observing the difference on this side. Just easing, settling down. And when we're ready, a slow exhale, planting back down. A quick rotate, ease off. And then we'll just work our way back to the floor. So whenever we're ready with those feet planted, finding ourselves nice and tall. As we exhale, tucking the chin, rounding the shoulders, bending the knees. Leaning forward vertebrae by vertebrae. As we use the tummy as brakes. Into our forward fold. Hanging nice and loose. Finding that ease with each exhale. And when we're ready, we can step it through to downward dog. Lift those hips up, sinking that chest and head through. Either enjoying the stillness or taking that walk from foot to foot. And at any point, lowering down via all fours into your child. But if we're still in our dog, let's think about exhaling down all fours as we sink back to our comfortable child position. That chest and head just sinking towards the mat. Tuning into our breaths, just letting it lengthen. Just finding that calm and stillness. When you're ready, just a slow inhale, back up to our all fours. Just very briefly working cat. That inhale up as we curl the spine looking up. Exhale as we curl down. Breath by breath. Just observing the difference from here at the start of the class. Now that the body is nice and warm. And when we've worked evenly, it's coming back to our stillness. Ready to come and lie down. Any way you want, whether it's crossing the ankles as we roll over them. As we scoot to the front of the mat. With that nice loose bend in these knees. We know the drill. Inhaling, the arms up, spine lengthened. Exhale. Peeling ourselves down, working the core. And when we're down, anywhere that's comfortable for you, whether you have the knees bent, whether flat out on the floor, just settling in here, almost time for relaxation. Just being sure that chin is tucked. And let's just inhale, hugging these knees in towards the chest. Either taking a rock from side to side, or just enjoying the stillness. As the knees roll one way, maybe the head goes the other. And then from here, as we inhale these arms and legs up into the air, give those wrists and ankles a shake, rotate around if they like. And then inhale these arms through the legs, taking a hold of the outer edges of the feet. As those knees draw out and up, rocking or still. And then, in your time, just gently lowering down as you find your comfortable relaxation position, in whatever variation that is. settling down towards the mat, feeling supported, relaxed. Just tuning in to our breaths. Letting that breath lengthen. Hearing the sounds and the movements of each one. With each inhale, drawing in energy. And each exhale is releasing tension and stress. Let's guide this breath around the body as we start at the crown of the head. Forehead. Eyes, nose. Mouth and cheeks. Chin, jaw and ears. Front and back of the neck. Collarbone and shoulders. Elbows. Wrists. Front and back of the palms. Fingers and fingertips. Front of the chest and upper back. Ribs and mid-back. Tummy and lower back. Hips and pelvic floor. Thighs. Knees. Calves and shins. Ankles and heels. Balls of the feet. Toes. The whole body. The whole body. In your time, just gently drawing yourself back to this moment. You can begin to wiggle the toes and fingers as you make small movements. In time, if you wish, hugging the knees in towards the chest for a brief rock or still. And then exhaling gently over to any side as we lift ourselves up to our comfortable seated position, finding the spine long and light, that chin tucked in, just settling in our seated position, observing the breath, calm and still. When we're ready, that slow inhale, reaching the palms up. As we exhale them back to heart center, bowing our heads. Namaste.